Morning, sunshines. It is Wednesday. I don't know what the date is. I never know what the date is anymore. I'm okay with that. I had myself scheduled to do DoorDash over in South Denver. But then I was like, I've been doing so good in West Denver. Maybe I'll just delete the dash over in South Denver and dash in West Denver. So I scheduled myself for West Denver, and it's busy, and I was getting ready to head over there. And then there's like this peak pay incentive for Arvada for $2, and I'm like, oh, I would feel I was thinking I would feel remiss in not canceling my dash for West Denver if there is a peak pay for Arvada. So I deleted that and scheduled myself to dash until 12 o'clock in Arvada. Oh, I just feel like I shouldn't have done that. I do this to myself all the time. I feel like I should delete the dash and then go back over to West Denver. Because the last time I did this, I sat in Arvada for like too long. Too long I sat in Arvada. And so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I wish I'd get an order. They said, go over to Denny's in Arvada and sit there. That's a hot spot. So I'm sitting here in the Denny's parking lot. I'm waiting. And I hope that something comes up. If it doesn't within like the next 10 minutes, I think that I'll probably just delete this dash and head over to West Denver which was my initial impulse. I should have just stuck with that. I mean, even when I was deleting the West Denver dash, I was thinking to myself, you know what? Just stick that lane, Candy. Stick the lane. Stick the lane. And I didn't. And so now I'm sitting here waiting. Who's to say that I wouldn't be waiting if I was over in West Denver, though? And I'm not altogether sure why Arvada isn't considered a part of West Denver to begin with. I mean, when I'm in, like, West Denver, I deliver to Arvada area all the freaking time. I mean, truth be told, they want you to deliver all over the freaking city. But I won't go past, like, Wadsworth. Sometimes I'll go to Sheridan, but I won't go past Sheridan. Sometimes I kind of go a little past Sheridan, but I won't go past Federal. I have never gone past Federal. I will never go past Federal. Never. Never say never. I'm chilly. That's probably super loud. I'm in a pretty damn awesome mood today. That heat's a little overpowering. My favorite winter boots are starting to fall apart. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Mike's mom gave them to me. I remember when she gave them to me, he was like, no, Mom, she's not gonna want those. Don't even ask her. And I'm like, it's okay. What are they? And she showed them to me. I'm like, sure shit, I want them boots. Those are some good damn boots. And they have been amazing boots. They've been really good boots. Mike, you don't know. She knew. Miss Smith knew. She was like, Candy will want these boots. And I did want those boots. Thanks, Miss Smith. Thanks for the boots. That's the best. I love them boots. I love them damn boots. So, it's 10:30 right now. That's when my West Denver dash was supposed to start. I think I'll give it to 10:40, and then I'm headed over there. I'm headed over to West Denver. So, anyways, I started the second part of that meditation today. It was pretty amazing. It was very emotional. It was a very emotional experience. And because, you're supposed to sit with that emotion that you're wanting to remove. And you're supposed to just like feel all the things that, feel when you have that emotion. And here's the thing about, you know, and it's kind of interesting how it worked, because, you know, I'm sitting with, and, you know, I told you that my emotion, the thing that I want to remove is lack. And so I'm sitting with that, and I'm sitting with, you know, all of the things that it makes me feel, and I'm starting to realize how it makes me stingy in a lot of ways that I never recognized before. Like with my ability to celebrate with others when they are victorious, when they have a victory, you know, there's like this little nasty part of me that gets envious, and it's like, hey, you want to celebrate with them, and I don't like that. I don't want to be that person. I want to be able to authentically rejoice with that person. And so that made me feel that was just like such a crazy, sad realization. I was just like, oh my God. And so, you know, as I'm noticing, because I know that, you know, in a ladder, when I was practicing the second part of the meditation, because I had a kind of like an understanding about what happens next in the meditation, I was kind of practicing a little with the next step, the next step. And so the next step, I was like, kind of like, I asked actually to be like, for cognition of ways this behavior like pops up, you know. And so like throughout the morning, I've kind of been like recognizing different behaviors that spring from this temperament of lack. And so it's very strange. It's a very strange thing. It's very eye-opening. And this is only the first day, you know, and last night I was like, all like trying to like reassure myself, like, it's okay if you don't get it the first day. It's only the first day. Just be patient with yourself. Give yourself time, blah, blah, blah. And I was, yeah, it was almost like an otherworldly experience. I was like, I don't know, I can't even explain it. It was pretty awesome. And so I'm anxious to get back to it again tomorrow. I do it before I get out. I mean, it's the first thing I do. It's the first thing I do. You know, he talks about, you know, some people like to do it in the evening. And, you know, there is no rule as to what time you do it. He said he likes to start with a fresh slate, and I think I do too. I think I prefer that. I think at the end of the day, I'm so tired. If I tried to meditate, I'd probably just fall asleep. And I don't think that would do me any good. I don't know. Maybe a little bit would sneak in. But, yeah, so it was a good meditation. Like I said, I'm super excited to go at it again tomorrow morning. So, anyway, maybe this is all I'm gonna do today. It's almost 9 minutes. I still have 6 minutes before I decide whether or not I'm gonna go over to West Denver. I am sitting here. Some strange people keep walking by, so I'm just gonna lock my car. I mean, not that I think that I'm in any danger, but see, but that's how things happen. I don't know. You put it out there, I need to lock my door, and then you have a reason to have to lock your door. You know, I have a friend, and we were talking about like certain things and like the whole mask thing, and I'll be honest, I'm not a mask wearer. I wear one just because, you know, I have to. DoorDash requires you to wear a mask, and if I go out in public, I wear it just so that I'd rather wear the fucking mask than be shamed or ostracized. You know, if you're not a mask wearer, if you hate the mask, give me a thumbs up. Say something. I want to know I know there's other people out there like me. I know it. I know that there's other people out there like me that don't like being told what to do, especially asinine shit like that. So anyways, we're talking about the masks, and she's a pro-masker, and, you know, we're like having our debate, and, you know, I was like, you know, and I'm like, what happens if somebody tries to slit your throat? If they break in your house and they try to slit your throat? And she's like, Well, yeah, but I mean, don't you lock your door? And I'm like, what lock on any door has kept anybody out that wanted to get in? She didn't say, she didn't have nothing to say to that. I'm like, that's what I thought. I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to be right. That's just how I feel. I just don't think that we should have to wear the masks. I believe that there's other sciences out there that aren't being acknowledged because of the one science, and so all of the other sciences get poo-pooed, and the one science is like the religious law. I think that's dangerous. I think it's not safe to look at other opinions, other sciences, other opinions based on science. I mean, there is more than one science out there. That is not the only science. And there are some sciences that have confirmed that it's not helping things, and in fact, it could be a risk to our health. I know that, you know, from wearing it, my respiratory health has not been great. And I don't know if it's from the mask, but I mean, I can only put two and two together that it didn't really start happening until I had to start wearing the fucking mask. So I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, if you're not a mask wearer and you hate wearing the mask and you think the mask is as bad as I think the mask is, then you know what? Smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel so you can get more no mask propaganda. No mask wearing propaganda. Anyways, I am 3 minutes away from it being time to delete this dash, and I hope to God, and this is what I do to myself. I switch over. I think the grass is going to be greener over on that side of Arvada. So I switch over and the grass is not even close to being as green. And so I try to go back over to West Denver's grass, and the grass has gotten all eaten up. It's not busy anymore. I'm like, fuck! Ditched myself again! So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that when I try to go back over to West Denver, it's going to be busy. And I'm not going to have to wait until it gets busy. But anyways, I'm going to let you go, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Good news, good news. It wasn't busy. I mean, it is busy. So I was able to schedule myself, and I'm going to head over there right now. And again, you guys have a great day. I love you, and don't forget to live abundantly.